guess what I want to do first is to congratulate you because not only are you a pediatrician, but you are a numbers man. And what I mean by numbers man is you have 8 children, correct?
I love that title you gave me, numbers man. Thank you.
You have 8 children. You've done 40 books.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So that's the other reason I say that you're a numbers man.
Thank you. I love that title.
Okay. And the third reason was because you're going to tell us about 6 ways parents can bond with their babies. That's
Yes.
the third, the third number.
Yes, thank you. I love your titles.
Thank you. So, and of course you've obviously cared for many, many, many thousands of babies over the years. So that's all very, very interesting, and that makes you a true numbers man.
Well, thank you, Dr. Goodwin. I appreciate. I will remember that title. You're very clever.
So when you do that, be sure to mention Health Power, which is my organization, and the fact where you got it from.
I will.
Okay, now there are several ways we can proceed to talk. Bill, I'll call you Bill.
Sure,
okay?
please do.
Right. And I understand also you have, how many grandchildren do you have?
We have 13 grandchildren, so the numbers are increasing.
Okay, so there's another number.
The only number that will stay stable is the 8 children.
Yes, how about that? Yes, I'm sure there'll be many more grandchildren.
I hope so.
As the times pass by. Now, the other term that I want to have us focus on for our audience is for our listeners at Health Power is bonding.
Yes.
So can you just indicate a little bit why bonding is so important and when it starts to be important?
Yes, bonding is very important. In fact, bonding simply means getting to know and enjoy your baby more. And actually it begins before birth and continues throughout the life of the child. And in fact, my top 3 bonding tips are, first of all, prenatally. Bonding with your preborn baby. Talk to your preborn baby. Babies start hearing the sound of mom and dad's voice toward the second half of pregnancy. And secondly, feel your baby move. Lay your hands on what we call the baby bump and feel those adorable little kicks. And this is something parents often forget about bonding, is bond during diaper changing time. You're going to be spending more time changing diapers, around 2,000 of them, than any other single interaction except for feeding. So here's my #1 bonding tip to enjoy diaper changing time. And I call this novelty. Babies love novelty. So reserve your facial antics, your songs, your touches only during diaper time. I remember I used to play wiggle and walk my little fingers up and down babies' arms and legs and abdomen and tummy during diaper changing time. So what happens, babies learn to anticipate that I lie down to get my diaper change, but fun is soon to follow, so they tend to squirm less. And while you're changing the diaper, pay attention to baby's sensitive skin. And that's why I recommend Huggies Little Snugglers. The Gentle Absorb liner provides a cushiony layer to absorb those little messes that babies have, those little messes we call little treasures. And then the natural wipes are the simplest formula ever for helping clear away those little messes.
Right. Are you associating the wipes with the Huggies or 2 different approaches?
Yes, the Huggies makes a very simple formula called Natural Care Wipes. And they really, I spend a lot of time talking about baby skin in my office because skin chafing and diaper rash are really big for pediatricians. This is why I tend to focus on skin care a lot.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. When it comes to getting to know and enjoy the baby, or the, I guess, would you say the baby?
The baby, yes.
Yeah, getting to know and enjoy the baby. To what extent do you emphasize that involving fathers as well as mothers as compared to a maternal responsibility?
I'm glad you asked that because, as you know, mommies get tired. And so here's my top bonding tip for daddies, and moms pay attention. I call this the neck nestle. And I developed this one day when Martha was away and I was with Matthew and he was a little fussy. And so I said, what do I have as a dad? A deeper voice. So I would nestle our baby's little head in the crook of my neck and press my jaw against the top of his head and sing something very deep like, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, my little baby. And the deeper male voice lulls them off right to sleep. That's
almost like a baritone?
Yes, daddy bonding.
Okay. Now also, when we were talking about talking to the baby even before the baby is born, or feeling the abdomen with the baby before birth, are those also experiences that the father should participate in?
Oh yes, yes. You want baby to get used to hearing daddy's voice too. And the reason I emphasize daddy a bit because moms get tired. And moms, especially new moms, they overdo it. I still remember Martha after 8 children. You think we'd know better. She said, oh, I don't have time to take a shower. My baby needs me so much. That's that natural mother instinct to care for her baby. So what I would do is with each baby, I would put a little sign on the bathroom mirror. Martha, remember what our baby needs most is a happy, rested mother. And then Dad takes over the bonding.
Okay, I like a need for a happy, rested mother, right?
That's, sometimes I joke, doctor's orders.
Right. That's good. So partnership might be another key word that we would emphasize in terms of parenting.
Yes, absolutely. You know, be joyful, because baby, see, it's called mirroring your baby. That's the bonding term, mirroring. Your face is a mirror to baby. Your voice is a mirror to baby. Your eyes are a mirror to baby. Baby will read your face. They're masters at it. So the more joyful and positive and happy you can, and there are times, you know, parenting is tough sometimes. There are times where you will be tired. But try to mirror these happy, joyful images to your baby.
Right. Okay. And are those 6 ways parents can bond with their babies? Can we run through the 6? I'm sure you've talked about them. What's if you had to pick number 1, 2, and 3, what would they be?
Well, the first, number 1 would be facial expressions. That's the big. Number 2 would be sound, the sound of your voice. Mothers naturally exaggerate things like pretty baby. Babies love the ups and downs of exaggeration. And the third is touch, therapeutic touch. And in fact, a daily massage, infant massage, we would call it happy hour. At the end of the day, when moms are most tired and babies are fussy, reserve that time for infant massage time to settle the fussy baby. Another bonding is baby wearing. Put your baby in a carrier and walk with your baby. Baby gets used to the sound of your voice. When mother wears baby in a carrier, baby is naturally in tune with her world, the world of the wearer, we call it. That's natural bonding.
Right. Okay. And of course, I'm looking here at my notes. The voice would be key for pre-birth, is that correct?
Oh, yes, yes. Babies can hear through the womb in the second half of pregnancy.
Okay. They can?
Oh, yes. Yes, they'll hear outside noises. And also during pregnancy bonding, they get used to the your movements and heart rate. And this is why baby wearing, moving while you hold baby, and dancing and rocking with baby, and just walking with baby, that rhythm reminds them of the womb. Oh, that was the rhythm I enjoyed while walking with mommy while I was on the inside. And it's kind of a replay. Right.
So now tell me, how might people who want to know more about your tips you have a website?
Yes, Dr. Goodwin. We have a website called AskDrSears.com for lots of parenting advice. And AskDrSears.com, and also to learn more about skincare, which we talked about. That's an important part of parenting. Go to Huggies.com.
Huggies.com.
Yes.
Just out of my own curiosity, the Huggies is a brand name, is that correct?
Yes. Huggies has a great website on skincare, and I emphasize skincare because a lot of my day in the office is spent on teaching parents proper skincare, because you want to keep your baby comfortable, especially those diaper rashes. You want babies to have diapers that don't chafe the diaper rashes and make that make it worse. So I talk a lot about skincare in my office, and I work that into bonding and just natural parenting.
Now let me ask you one other thing. I'm looking forward to being back in touch with you to talk more about my website, which is Health Power.
Oh, good.
Health Power for Minorities. But as you know, today we have more working mothers,
yes,
and in terms of minorities, a disproportionate number of single-parent families. Are there any particular things you can give as tips for those?
I'm so glad you asked that, because you want to tell your substitute caregiver how you want them to bond with your baby. And I to it said, here's what my baby enjoys. And here's what keeps my baby's behavior the best. That's what they want to know. So you tell them, my baby loves to be worn. My baby loves to have you sing a song to her while I'm changing diapers. My baby loves to have that daily massage. So you tell the caregiver how baby likes to be, the best bonding tips that you've known, because the caregiver needs to know that.
Right.
And one other tip too, about changing diapers, is I always encourage caregivers who aren't used to changing diapers to use the floor rather than a changing table, because especially when babies start to be little flippers, little rollers after the 4th or 5th month. So get used to changing on the floor. But I'm so glad you asked about substitute caregivers. Thank you.
Right, okay, yeah, that's a key issue. Okay, well, Bill, I enjoyed talking to you, and as I said, I will, let me just repeat for our audience, for the Health Power audience especially, the best way to get more information is to go to www.askdrsears.com.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so that's where we'll end our discussion today. But as I say, I will look. Where are you based, by the way?
In California.
In what part?
Good. It's been great talking with you. Hope to see you again.
Yes, I'll look to talk with you again.
Thank you.